She called out desperately for her daughter. Her voice shook with fear and anger as she said she could not believe what had happened and that this could not be left as it was. Deep down, she thought that at last the love of that man would finally belong only to her. Nearby, someone demanded to know where the baby was. She swore she would find the child and quickly called Juan Carlos, urging him to answer. When he finally picked up, she blurted out that the woman had taken the baby. He told her to calm down and explain, but she needed a moment to process what had happened. In another place, a man reacted in shock upon hearing the name Rosario. He told himself that she was supposed to be gone for good and wondered how she could possibly still be alive if everything had gone according to plan. But that was not the only problem the baby had been taken to. He ordered his accomplice to bring the baby to him and warned not to leave any loose ends. She agreed but reminded him that without the baby there was nothing between them. She sent him her location and he promised to pick her up. He told her he loved her but warned it would be the last time she would hear it. Meanwhile, someone was comforting the baby, whispering that everything would be all right and that they would go for help. Elsewhere, a woman approached a man to ask if he was all right. He said he was fine and thanked her, but she insisted on asking a few questions. She showed him a picture of a woman and asked if he had seen her, then demanded to know why that woman had been with him and whether he had seen anyone carrying a baby. He replied that he had not and that he had no children. As he tried to walk away, she called after him, ordering him to return. Far away, another woman declared that she and her daughter were finally safe. But her relief was cut short when Juan Carlos appeared. His boss reminded him that he had been told to take care of everything himself, but instead he had sent his lover, and now the plan had gone wrong. The boss handed him information about Cecilia, instructing him to marry her and have a child with her. Juan Carlos protested, saying he loved Rosario, but the boss explained that Cecilia had inherited a fortune and that a child with her would make them millionaires. He promised Juan Carlos that once the baby was born, he could do whatever he wanted and even return to Rosario. Later, Juan Carlos accused the boss of cutting both him and Rosario out of the plan. He asked for another chance, suggesting that Dominga might be nearby. Soon a woman approached and called Juan Carlos her love, but her presence sparked accusations and confusion. The tension reached its peak at a wedding ceremony. Just before it began, Juan Carlos pulled his bride aside and told her the wedding was canceled. Shocked, she demanded to know why. He admitted he had married another woman to have a child with her for the plan, but promised they would marry later. Furious, she swore this would not be left as it was. The truth now lay in the open. Orders were shouted, no one was allowed to leave, and the boss warned that he would not accept losing so